So there's almost 8 billion people in the world, and throughout your lifetime, on average, you're going to come in contact with at least 80,000 people. So those can be friends, family, co-workers, people you go to school with, but some of those people are also going to be strangers as well. And it doesn't matter the label that we put on these people, because we have something that we can offer to everybody, and that is kindness. And if the whole world bought into the idea that kindness would change the world, small acts of kindness would change the world would be a much better place. So I want to share with you guys one of my favorite quotes. Be kind, for everyone you meet is going through a battle that you know nothing about. So I want you to think back to today, think back to this past week of a time when you were kind to somebody. It doesn't matter who it was, but I want you to tell me who it was and what that act of kindness was. So I'll give you a second to think about it. Jaden?
Well, today I helped cook breakfast for my family.
That's awesome. Chaz?
I cleaned my cousin's room yesterday.
That's awesome. So breakfast and then cleaning bedrooms. So it's super small acts of kindness that sometimes can mean the world to other people. Some of those acts of kindness can be sitting with the kid at school who has no friends and eating lunch with him. It can be letting people know that you care about them a lot. It can be something as simple as smiling, telling people that you love them, whether you're texting them or you FaceTime them or on social media or face-to-face. And then also just waving to somebody. So small acts of kindness that they don't cost you anything, but they can mean the world to somebody else. Now, sometimes it's kind of like we have tunnel vision. So if you look at this picture, all you can see is everything that's straight in front of you, right? So you can't see anything that's going on to the side of you. And so when we have this tunnel vision, sometimes we're just thinking about ourselves and our wants and our desires. And when we do that, we can't help other people. We can't do small acts of kindness because we're so focused on ourselves. And so breaking this tunnel vision is something that we need to focus on every day so that we can find ways to help other people. Now, a lot of people sometimes need encouragement to actually be kind to people. And the Mayo Clinic says that there's several benefits to be kind to other people that the person who's being kind can receive. So some of those are an increase in self-esteem. Your mood can improve if you're kind to people. People who are kind, they tend to be healthier and live longer. Endorphins can be released. There can be a decrease in blood pressure. And kindness is contagious. So I want to play this little video for you guys on kindness being contagious.
Full prescription strength non-steroidal Tarin is powerful movement.
Skip through.
Sparked a single random act of kindness sparked a chain reaction at a McDonald's in Mississippi. A woman who's a regular at the Ocean Springs drive-thru offered to pay for the person's order who was behind her yesterday morning. General Manager Heidi Waters says the generosity happens many mornings, but usually we're only talking 5 to 10 cars. But yesterday something was going on. It didn't stop for an hour.
It makes us feel that we're appreciated even in McDonald's, you know, that the community appreciates the hard work that we do, and it leaks out into the community and it leaks out into our crew.
When the run of goodwill was over, 125 cars had participated.
So I love that video because it shows that kindness really is something that is contagious. And one simple act of kindness, like at McDonald's of all places, was something that so many people then followed that pattern. So being kind to others is great. That's important. That's what we're talking about. But being kind to others also means that you're kind to yourself. Do you guys believe that? Yeah? You have to be kind to yourself, because if you're not kind to yourself, it's hard to go out into the world and find ways to be kind to other people, especially if you have that tunnel vision just on yourself. So I want to share with you 3 ways that you can start practicing right now, that you can be kind to yourself every day from here on out. So the first one is to compliment yourself. Sometimes we're told that we shouldn't maybe compliment ourselves and find ways to boost ourselves, but telling yourself good job and being proud of yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. And so compliment yourself. Don't judge yourself for being imperfect. Don't compare yourself, and don't beat yourself up. Try to find better ways to compliment yourself. The second one is to take care of yourself, and there's a lot of ways that you can do that. You've got to get the sleep that you need every night. And then you've got to eat right, your fruits and your vegetables, and you've got to be working out as well, because if you feel good, then that is going to shine forth and you're going to be able to help other people. And then the last way is to soothe yourself, and this looks different for everybody. For me, I love to take bathtubs every night because that's one way that I can release all my stress for the day, and that's the way that I can find ways again to be kind to myself. Now, we might not have a million candles in our bathtub, but that's one way that we can soothe ourselves. The other way is to read a book and to listen to music. And there's lots of other ways that you can find, but it's important that you take time to compliment yourself and to take care of yourself and to soothe yourself. And I want to share with you just 3 little sayings that you can also start to practice every day in your head as you practice doing these actions as well. So those 3 sayings are, I know who I am and I am enough. With this breath, I release anything that no longer serves me. And be the person who feels like sunshine. So if you can remember to do those 3 things and then follow these 3 quotes, you'll be able to find that kindness, to be kind to yourself and lose that tunnel vision, and you'll be able to find small ways that you can be kind to other people, and that's contagious, and that can go from one person to another person and change the world. And in closing, I just want to share one more quote. This is by the Dalai Lama, and it says, "Be kind whenever possible. It is always possible." Thank you.